Hey, Jason, thanks for joining us tonight for the Publishers Road Show. And so, oh, sorry, I'll restart because Danny just pinged. Hey, Jason, thanks for joining us tonight from Prospective Press for the Road Show. Always good to see you. How's it going this evening?
Great to see you too.
Well, I will hand it over to you and let's find out all about what Prospective Press has done this year and what's coming up next.
Cool, thanks. All right. Yep, so this is Perspective Press Presents. We're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about first what we did this past year, 2020, and then what we've got coming up in 2021. So without further ado, the first book that we released this year was Hot State by Perry Anthony, which is a Midwestern mafia thriller. That's if you're into mafia humor, this is a great book for that. Then we published Sweet Divinity, which is the debut novel by Megan Kuhn, Megan Prewitt Kuhn, which is a sweet little Southern romance. Clean, no bosom heaving in this one. Great story. Then with Displacement by Richard Ford Burley, who is one of our existing authors. We published his book Mouse back in 2017. And Displacement is a story that exists in a different universe from Mouse. As far, I mean, they both happen on Earth, but it's a different characters and different setting. This is a fantastic speculative fiction that ties in punk culture and young adult angst and aliens and AI, and it's a trippy ride. Very enjoyable if you like science fiction, speculative fiction. Concrete Dreams, Witches, Warriors, and Wise Women was our debut of the Concrete Dreams series. This is a feminist forward, women forward book with some really great stories by Jody Lynn Nye, Gail Z. Martin, Janet Walden West, Paige Christie, Nicole Kurtz, amongst others. We also came out with Knights Disarmed, which is the second book in the Rascal Harbor series by Jeffrey Scott. If you like cozy mysteries, this is a great book for you to read. It's also challenging in some other areas. So it's kind of like if you mix cozy mystery and cayenne pepper, this is the kind of book that you'd come out with. And then a fantastic book that we released this year, Ladies of the Canyon by Douglas Wood. This is very much in modern popular culture. It's a young woman who is a star of a streaming TV show on Netflix, who has issues with drug abuse and just living the life of a Midwestern girl dumped in Hollywood with very little parental control, oversight, and she gets clean and then meets somebody who's been down that road before, and then they start sharing a house. Things get weird from there. Fantastic book. As you can see, it was blurbed by Rick Kogan of the Chicago Tribune. Okay, next book, we reissued Civil War Ghosts of South Carolina, written by Tally Johnson. If you love ghost stories, this is a great book. Tally is an excellent storyteller and historian and librarian, and he spins some entertaining yarns and history. So you get the whole package there. We also came out with Adventure with Fractions, which is The Gift of Numbers, Book 4 by Rachel Rogers and Joe Lineberry. This is the fourth of 7 books in the math fantasy curriculum called Gift of Numbers. And we're working on the other 3, and they will all be out next year. So without further ado, coming in 2020, as I mentioned, the 3 other books. I won't touch on those specifically because I've already talked about them, but we are very excited about this first book. This is the conclusion of the Legacies of Arnon by Paige L. Christie. The book is Stormforge. We don't have a cover for it yet, but it will be along the lines of these 3, which was our first 3 books in the series, Dragonweather, Wingwind, and Longlight. These are fantastic books. Can't recommend these enough, especially if you like epic fantasy, particularly with a feminist twist. You will really enjoy these books. Janie Wirtz has read them and endorsed them. Lucy Hounsome is also a fan of these books. So yeah, looking forward to this one especially. We're also coming out with another anthology, Off the Beaten Path 4, with stories by Jim McDonald, Jessica Nettles, Mary Elena, and others. And this one is specifically on the theme of Gothic horror. So always fun topic there. Looking forward to this one. We're also releasing a book on a little bit of alternate history of early America. This is The Ameri by J.W. Christie. As the tagline says, what would you think if I told you that everything you know about the founding of America is a lie? My name is Aurora. This is my story. This is young adult, kind of like an adult version of, or a young adult version of National Treasure. So if you like that movie, this is a good book to read. Continuing on with the Rascal Harbor series, we're releasing book 3 next year. It's called A Glass Half Empty. We're also releasing a Southwestern, oh my goodness, how do we describe this? A Southwestern ghost wolf, ghost wolf thriller. How's that? It's a really rollicking book. So if you're a fan of Supernatural, this is probably one that you want to check out. Next, we're coming out with an art book by Sherilyn Lambeth, who's a well-known puppeteer and cosplayer and costumer and historian or historical reenactor. Big Star Wars fan here in the southern United States. The book is called Art in the Time of Corona, and basically what she has done is she took up the art challenge of recasting famous paintings and redoing them with her in there and props, and she's got a whole bunch of these that she's posted up on Facebook, and we are going to be coming out with a nice art book of these, and I'm really looking forward to this one too. And then we have Blood Magic, which is book 2 of the Brunswick Prophecies. This is one of the titles that was supposed to come out in 2020, but COVID-19, or sorry, the pandemic got us kind of messed up with that one and a number of other books. But this is Monster Mash. It's really the only way to describe this book. Lots and lots of young adult people running around trying to save the galaxy, trying to save the universe. Coming back also, we've got, this is the final book that we're doing. Well, actually, we've got more books coming out, but these are the final one. This is the final one I'll be talking about. Shadow and Light, which is Rascal Harbor book number 4. So This will actually be coming out, like I say, we'll be coming out with 3 of these books in 2021, and then we'll be releasing the 5th book in the series 2022. That's it. If you have if you are interested in any of these, you can visit our website at www.prospectivepress.com. Thanks for watching.
Well, Jason, thanks for coming on and sharing all the good stuff, both from last year and what's coming up. And of course, I'm in one of those anthologies myself. So
You are. I should mention
and that's all right. So, but no, appreciate you coming on and joining, and looking forward to seeing some of the other stuff. Obviously Paige has always got fun books coming out, and Witches, Warriors, and Wise Women was definitely a fun anthology.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it, and hopefully we get to see each other and hang out again here in 2021 sometime soon.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely looking forward to getting back to cons, seeing all my friends. Miss my tribe.
Same here. Appreciate you coming in and joining.
Thanks for the invite.